Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you 7 things that I check every single day on my Amazon seller account. First thing you're going to want to do is log into your Seller Central account. Once you go ahead and log into your Amazon seller account, I actually already have all of the things that I look at pretty regularly or need bookmarked at the top of my Amazon account. You can actually do that by just going to these 3 bars on the top left, click it, and see for inventory. You can see the manage inventory. I clicked on this little save bookmark, and you can do that for anything. So if you decide that you like these and you kind of want to copy my setup of it, go ahead and feel free. All of them are within here. You can see that I bookmarked all of these things. So first thing that I check every single day is my orders. So this is going to be my FBM orders. FBA, I don't have to worry about sending them out. Amazon's taking care of that for me. But for something like FBM, I can see, okay, I need to send this out, and I see that it's expedited. So if I didn't check this every day and I checked it every other day, well, I may miss sending something out that I need to send out today. So that's very important to look at. So that's my number one thing I look at every single day is my FBM orders. Once I've taken care of that, the next thing I'm looking at is my returns. And this is going to be my FBM returns. Luckily, I partner with RiverBend, and I have them do my FBA reimbursements. I will leave that link below for you guys if you're interested. But pretty much they take care of all my FBA reimbursements, all the returns, things like that. They're kind of watching out for things that I don't really want to look out for myself. It's very time consuming. So they take care of the FBA side, so I don't look at that, but I do look at my FBM returns. And this is just so I know what's coming back to me and make sure I get my product back. Next thing I'm going to be looking at is account health. Once that loads up, you can see here, there's a lot of different things going on this page. First thing I'm looking at is this account health rating. Do I have any IP complaints? Do I have any authenticity complaints? Is there any other policy violation like a restricted product? If you have pricing errors, anything like that is actually going to show up on here. Everything's 0, great. That makes me happy. You can also see your customer service performance. Everything 0s are good. Shipping performance, unfortunately, I had to cancel an order today because I didn't realize the item was damaged. So I didn't want to take the chance and send it to the customer and then give me a bad review. So I took the L and I just went ahead and canceled that order. So you can see here, you have to keep it under a 2.5%. And I'm at 11.11. Now that's not going to deactivate my account by any means, especially because I've been selling for a while. But if you're a brand new seller, that could really hurt you. So try not to try to keep it under what it should be. So you can see here it's 11.11. Again, the only way to get that down is just to send more orders, but I'm not freaking out about it. It's okay. Next one is your compliance documents. So this is anything that maybe the product detail page is going to be removed. Amazon needs more information on one of your products, kind of telling you, hey, this listing may get removed if you don't give us this information. So that's what all this is going to be here. Usually you see that with toys. So once you go ahead and see everything is looking good on this page, next one's going to be A to Z guarantee claims. This is whenever a customer says they didn't receive an item, they received a damaged and defective item, and maybe you're not handling it well, whatever it could be. Make sure you always click the all button because it won't show you all the ones you had, only if you have to react to one. So I always hit all, and you can see here the last one I had closed. The claim was denied. And essentially this person, they didn't want to return something. They said they didn't have a box for it. And I said, send it back, I'll give you a refund. But they didn't want to send it back because they didn't have a box, whatever. So Amazon denied that one. So I already know that I handle that one, so I don't really have to look into this. It's just to make sure I'm staying on top of all this stuff every single day. But for me, I like to react and respond as soon as I can. I don't like to leave things open because you just don't know. Amazon can go crazy. So I always want to make sure I get my 2 cents in there before anything gets resolved. So that's why I check my A to Z claims. Don't get too many of those. Next is going to be chargeback claims. So this is anytime a customer just says they go to their credit card company, whatever it may be, and they say, hey, I never made this purchase. I didn't authorize this purchase. I never received this product, whatever it is. They do a chargeback. So make sure, again, you hit all, and you can see any chargebacks you had. Anything like this, you're never going to be responsible for the reimbursement like ever, because that's on Amazon to make sure that the people that are buying the products, it's real people. They're not stealing credit card information. There's no way for us to control that. So Amazon, they may still have you input some details for them. So I make sure I can respond to that when I need to. The very last thing I check for the day is going to be up here on the top right, this little message box. This is going to be all your buyer seller messages. So this is going to be this is really for FBM. If an FBA person, a customer asks you about a product that was FBA, you don't have to respond back. That's why you're paying Amazon more fees, because they take care of the customer service, they take care of the packaging. So I almost 9 out of 10 times will hit no response on FBA messages. That's just how I handle it. You can do whatever you want. Now, if it's FBM, you have to respond back to them. So I always make sure I want to respond back as soon as possible to the customers for whatever issues or questions they have. So this is where all the messages would pop up. If I hadn't responded to any of them, this is where it would be. And I almost forgot to mention, I also like to check my feedback every single day. Anything that's negative, I want to get removed as soon as possible. That way it doesn't affect my buy box eligibility. Or if a customer was just to happen to come across my store and take a look, I want to make sure that they see that I'm a reliable seller. Do you have to check these every day to be successful and not to get your account shut down? No. Definitely, if you're doing FBM, you want to check those orders every day. Account health, I personally like to check those every day, but you could probably do that every 3 days. I would say the number 2 things on this list that you should do every day is check your FBM orders. You don't want to be late on anything like that. And second is going to be your buyer seller messages. You want to make sure you're responding fast to the customers. And you usually only have 20, 48 hours to respond back to them anyways. The rest of it could be anywhere from 3 to 7 days you could check it. But for me, this takes less than 2 minutes every single day for me just to go through. Gives me a little bit of a peace of mind, knowing that everything looks good, nothing new has popped up. And that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something new. Let me know down below what things that you check every day on your Amazon seller account. Or maybe if one of these things you don't check and now you're gonna start checking, let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video.